Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to Millionaire Gaming. So today we're playing Tony Hawk's Downhill Jam for the PS2. In the last video, we had got to our next rank up, and now we're going to our other rank up. So we have to get 104 on this one, and we are currently 62. So with this, I am the shit, so let's get this shit started. Sorry, this is post-commentary, so I hope you guys enjoy.
What would you say got you into downhill skateboarding?
As a healthy African-American male, I was tired of people assuming I was a great basketball player.
But I've heard that you are a great basketball player.
Yes, that is correct. I just felt the need to dominate yet another sport.
So I know it's been a couple of days. I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm doing well myself. You know, as you guys knew, my birthday was a little bit ago. I know it's a little late to say. It's, you know, freaking 2 weeks late. But I hope you guys are doing well. I did have a good birthday myself. I actually did something this year. You know, I usually try to do something at least one time a year. Well, whenever it arrives and stuff. Normally, I don't, but, you know, I said screw it. Let's do something this year. So, I ended up, doing something really cool. Like, so I had decided, I was like, you know what? I don't really spend any money on myself for my birthday, so I was like, I'm gonna make a skateboard. I decided to create my own skateboard. I'll put a picture on the screen so you guys can see. But yeah, I actually built this. I actually got all the components, the hardware, the bearings, the wheels, the grip tape, everything, and just, you know, had a good time making this thing. And it was really fun doing it. One of my friends was talking to me on Discord while I was making it, and I honestly had a really good time making this thing. That was one highlight of what I did, you know, during my birthday. You know, that was really cool. Like, you know, going home from work to get this package to just build a skateboard that you want to do. It's great. It really was fun. I don't know if I could do it all the time, but I would definitely do it again because I absolutely loved it.
So if you like getting hurt so much, why even try to skate? I mean, why not just light your head on fire and put it out with a hammer?
Putting the fire out with a hammer? That's a great idea. Why didn't I think of that? Skating's cool too, though, and it's only fun if I try not to crash.
So I ended up having lunch with my coworkers. That was another thing that I did. We went to Denny's for breakfast. We ended up going to my one friend's house, and we were just, you know, eating, you know, freaking breakfast. Got some Grand Slam kind of thing. I don't really eat eggs. I don't really eat breakfast in general, but you know what? I said screw it. We're gonna enjoy it. So I actually had a good breakfast. So like within like a few hours later, after in between breakfast, we ended up going to my friend's house. We were just playing some games, talking and bullshitting and all that good stuff. So then we ended up going to Chili's to meet up with our other friend, and my God, that was not good. I ended up having some food, and like I don't think I should have ate two things and like two restaurant foods in one day. I ended up feeling like, you know, absolute death. Like that was honestly really bad. So, and then after that, our other friend went home, so I just hung out with my other friend for the remainder of the time. So we just watched Peep Show, which is a really good show. That was one of my favorite British shows, you know. That, and then we ended up, you know, chilling. I ended up opening up the gifts that he got me. He ended up getting me a paper craft kit for anime characters, a shirt, and a Death Grip sticker that's Peppa Pig, which is cool. Like, I do like the Death Grips. They're very interesting. They're an interesting group to me, but I do like their mashups more than their actual, like, music themselves. I mean, I can tolerate, you know, Get Got and, you know, Guillotine because they're pretty great themselves, but definitely interesting music for sure. Definitely something that you have to get used to.
So you've entered an estimated 103 pro skating competitions.
Yeah, something like that.
You've won 73 of them, placed second in another 19. So my question is, what happened in the 11 that you didn't win or place second?
Well, you know, on those days,
someone else skated better, so I had them removed.
What? You're kidding, right?
Yeah, I'm just...
And other than that, nothing else new, you know. I ended up getting some games from my mother. I ended up getting Monster Hunter Stories 2, as well as Skyward Sword, as well as Resident Evil 8, and I ended up getting also No More Heroes 3, which is cool. Like, I actually have No More Heroes 1 and 2 on the Switch, and maybe one day, when I'm maybe done with this game or something, maybe I'll end up like playing it or something. But other than that, you know, I can't complain. It was actually a pretty good birthday. You know, I normally don't like my birthday, especially when I was younger. I really didn't enjoy it as much, and I hate saying it like that. But it's kind of the truth. I mean, I just definitely didn't feel like my birthday was great. But besides the fact, you know, besides everything in that, you know, everything's going good so far. You know, it's, you know, feeling really nice where I live. You know, it's actually getting cooler, and, you know, I'm actually kind of happy. Like, it's starting to get that kind of winter, almost autumn feeling too. Like, knowing how Florida usually is, because that's where I live, it normally is really hot. Like, any day during like the summer or even winter, sometimes it can be very hot, and sometimes it's just like, it's just a disgusting feeling. And I should have backtracked a little bit. I could have got that T on that game. You know, I still have to say this game is still not that great. I really still don't care for it. But, you know, it is what it is. You know, I can't really complain because it's not a horrible game, but I definitely prefer, you know, some of the other Tony Hawk games over this one. But this one, it's getting to me. It's definitely getting a lot easier as the game progresses. And I guess no new record on that one. It's okay. As long as we get the rank up, you know.
Tony Hawk is pretty cute for an older ex-skater.
He's not that old, and he's not an ex-skater either.
But you do think he's cute, huh? You didn't say he wasn't cute. Oh, you're so in love with Tony Hawk? LOL.
You know, I'm still trying to think of like some other games for sure to, you know, showcase on the channel. Like, I actually been trying to figure out more stuff wise to do on like my 3DS, as well as, you know, just games in general. I think I'm gonna definitely get Skatebird. Just, you know, it looks cool, it looks cute, like, it really does. Like, I played the demo before. I actually never, you know, recorded it, but I definitely wanted to. And I can tell you, this area, on this Tony Hawk game, I definitely prefer this open area. It kind of reminds me of something like from Coliseum stuff. Like, I've always interested into like Coliseum stuff. Like, I can't remember. It's like Olympus and stuff. Like stuff from Hercules and crap. I've always liked that kind of aesthetic. You know, I never really cared for like the people in there, like, for sure, because they're definitely, you know, on the susser kind of things. But, you know, it's still not a bad, you know, era. Except for, you know, people with, you know, different things of ways of life, of how they wanted to do it. Like, you know, I'm not gonna go there. But it's kind of enjoyable to see, you know, Rome and, you know, all this stuff on this game. Granted, it's not the best area to, you know, explore and stuff, but it's definitely cool to see, you know, the new stuff. Like, it's nice. It's a breath of fresh air. Because there was not, like, Machu Picchu or anything. We did get Kilimanjaro on the DS port, so I do give credit where credit is due. And, yeah, still got a new record. I'm telling you, this guy, his acting is just so weird. But, you know, I'm still getting used to it. I'm also kind of thinking of what other Tony Hawk games I still have to do. I think I have to do like 3 more after this. Yeah, technically just 3 more games after this, and then I'd be considered finished with the series, quote unquote.
Hey, somebody's gotta smack that gun and get down. Dude comes up to me, asks me, am I a hollaback girl? Okay, ain't he supposed to be from Norway or something? You know what I mean?
What?
Oh, I said, do you know what I mean?
No. But it sounded great.
So, if I'm thinking correctly, I have to do the rest of this one. I don't know if I'm gonna do Ride or Shred. That's definite maybe. I might, maybe do it. I don't know. And then I have Pro Skater 3 for the PS1 that I still have. But I have not beat it or touched. I mean, I played a little bit of it, but I never, beat it. I was trying to do, a gameplay of it, and I ended up just kind of, botching the idea because I guess I wasn't really quite ready to do it yet. I guess I was trying to do, this game, and then that's about it. I mean, I can tell you, they definitely mixed a lot of different stuff on that Pro Skater 3 for the PS1. They took out so much content as well as just, so much other stuff. It's, almost a totally new game. And I'm definitely going to have to, play it soon. It definitely is on the agenda. I don't think I would play any of the other, games that they have. Cause... Oh, 2112, that's great. It's Rush. But other than that, I don't know after that. I don't think I'm gonna touch any of the app ones, but, they have their own, subcategory. And I think as for, other skateboarding games after that, I'd probably just have Skate It for the DS, but I don't think I'm gonna ever, do that. It's definitely a difficult game, but I have seen people wanting to me to do Jackass for the DS. That's definitely on the way. I will say that is a confirmed game that I'm going to do. I don't know, I just trying to perfect it perfectly the way I wanted to do it. And we got a new board. Sweet.
Gunner? What can I say about Gunner? He has a certain special quality about him. A certain je ne sais quoi. It makes me want to vomit.
But yeah, other than that, then you got, other miscellaneous games. Because, I mean, besides Tony Hawk games, there's also, Matt Hoffman, there's MX games, and just a whole bunch of games and extreme sports stuff all in between. I just definitely know that, eventually I'm going to, do other stuff. I always try to put something in between, whether it be just, regular, gameplay of, something else. Kind of like when I did Find Me and stuff. That actually was really fun to do. I did that when I was on quarantine, and it was fun. It did suck, definitely, having to do that while on quarantine. It for sure sucked. I think that was one of the beginning days when I did it too. But it is what it is. I'm still here, all doing that stuff, and hopefully soon we'll get that new skateboard. And we'll get another good skateboard on this game, and I am going to enjoy it so much, and we will endure the hell out of it too. But then again, we've got pretty much endure every, challenge that we have on here. We've been mostly getting golds, which is great. I mean, it's definitely a lot better than how it was on the DS, because the DS one was still good, but I think this one has more of an arcadey style, as the other one actually had a storyline. This one just has interviews and stuff, and that doesn't really do much. But I will tell you guys, I did, I did blame it on me. I did skip one of the challenges.
Crash is such a phony. The guy only pretends to like pain because he sucks at skating so bad.
How do you know this?
Because I went to high school with him. His real name is Gaylord, and he cried in driver's ed when they showed that red asphalt movie.
Holy hell. It's a funny story that she actually brings up Red Asphalt, because I've actually seen that movie in school. That is brutal. That is something else. It definitely was something unsavory, because, you know, when I was in school, we had a thing called prom promise. Pretty much, they always kept telling us they didn't want us to become like a statistic on, like, you know, dying or anything. So I remember also when I was at work, some customer had told me, don't be a statistic, be smart. And I'm like, I'm always smart, I don't do anything like that. But funny that they actually do bring up, you know, Red Asphalt, like, because that film is rough. It had like a bunch of dead people from car accidents, and like they're just talking about like driving safety, and it's brutal. Like, I listen to some heavy metal and death metal and all that good stuff, you know, freaking about mutilation and shit, but like something about that movie, that didn't sit right. It's almost comparable to like this one film that I seen a long time ago called Mother, and I'll tell you, that movie definitely had some boundaries that I didn't like crossing, and it definitely didn't sit right. And I don't know why. I always keep screwing up on certain challenges like this. I'm kind of stupid when, you know, like, not getting to the checkpoint right away. And I barely made this. I barely did. Made it by 1.3 seconds, and, you know, it is what it is. You know, I was trying to get all the, like, the rings and stuff. But I think they mostly try to, like, focus on speed instead of, like, slaloming. Oh well, it is what it is. You know, it's a Tony Hawk game. It's arcade style. You know, I'm gonna fail at times.
So in all your years of skating, have you ever seen anyone as fearless as Crash?
Nobody that isn't in a coma right now. What blows me away is that Crash seems to bounce back from his biggest injuries even more fearless than before. Well, that and the fact that he can hold 4 billiard balls in his mouth at once.
Yeah, as for that challenge, I'm not touching that. I'm sorry, but it's so tedious, that one, and it just genuinely was annoying me, so I had to skip it. It wasn't working good at all. So that's why, unfortunately, you know, said, yeah, that's not happening, because it
Yo, I gotta give it up for Joey Hawk. That dude put skating on the map.
I think you mean Tony Hawk.
Yeah, that dude was good too. But Joey Hawk, he had mad skills, boy. Like when he did that 900, that was way out the chain, yo.
I will say these characters are very interesting, for sure. You know, Jinx, as well as Gunner, as well as Crash, and Skylar. I don't know about Skylar. Skylar just seems kind of plain Jane. And then Fang's pretty cool. I liked her, like, they got personality. That's what I think I kind of enjoy most about this game, besides, like, you know, like, the aesthetic, you know, of the levels and stuff. I still like the levels more than the actual, like, gameplay itself. But other than that, I think the characters are what probably makes the whole game, like, a lot better than it really is. And, yeah, a fucking gold. Like, another gold like usual. The Puma Man. Yeah, it was interesting. The Puma Man. Huh. Almost kind of reminds me of my ex's cat, frickin' Pumbaa, instead of Puma. That's weird. This game has some interesting character names, I will say that. And yeah, and then we are on to our final race, which is, I hope, something good. You know, you'll never know.
I can really rock that Edinburgh course. Something about the castles just makes me think about dragons, and then when I think about dragons, I start thinking about fire. And when I start thinking about fire, I just get all... Wait, what was I talking about again?
You were talking about how you like the Edinburgh course.
Yeah, I like that one, man.
Ah, great. Another score challenge. See, I'm pretty decent at the score challenges. You just really gotta mash the tricks. Like, that's really it. It's just button mashing on the tricks, just trying to get enough score. Because some of the other, like, scoring for certain things, it just won't work. But I do like how they slow the time, so it does help out a lot, for sure. I also didn't like how it just randomly, you know, freeze frame real quick. But, you know, that's what happens sometimes with my my software sometimes. It's definitely interesting. Oh, God. It definitely is something that I have to probably adjust, maybe actually get, like, a better, you know, setup thing for the PS5. Not PS5, for the PS2. Because this AVI to HDMI, you know, thing is just kind of like, it makes it blurry. It looks good though, don't get me wrong. It just sucks a lot because, like, most days it'll always get that weird freeze or freeze skip lag thing. I've always had issues with Elgato company, or the company, you know, doing skip lags. And like I always say, like, sometimes my computer's not that strong, especially my laptop and my old desktop, but this one's beefy. Don't get, like, why, you know, freaking it doesn't want to be friendly, but, you know, I won't complain. And there we have it. Another gold and another rank up. So with that, I am the shit, and exactly, man, whatever you just said, it was a fine performance, as you said so yourself. I agree, and like I said, I am the shit. You've been watching Millionaire Gaming, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.